Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback and making the play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Bob. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. and I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. He's past the 30. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Love. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years.
Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Vols will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scored game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great.
There he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over UCF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him! And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got room to work. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation, but now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passes.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm